welcome back to our channel.
Hi, so we want to say thank you for all those questions you guys send us to make this video, and we got a lot of those questions, enough to make actually one video. And we had I think like a couple like duplicates or very similar, so we're gonna kind of combine some of those together, and then just kind of answer them as we go. We try to put them in order, maybe not like really order, like in a little cleaner flowing way. So we're gonna go ahead and have more fun here. We're gonna read these questions and we're gonna answer them for you guys. So the first question, it's I think one of the most asked questions, I think. So we can, excuse me, so we're gonna combine them together, like two questions. You wanna
read it? Yeah. It says, where did you meet or how did you meet?
Yeah. So first of all, we do have a video about how we met. So if you haven't watched it, it's I think one of our first videos we posted. So go back and watch how we actually met. But we can kind of say right now how we met. So we met on Match.com, and we first met online, and then we met in person. Yeah. So I don't think there's a two-way to answer this. So we met online, and then we met in person. And then.
Well, how did we meet though? It's like I got a message from you, basically.
Yeah, I sent him a message first. I know.
And then.
It took him a month. It took him a month to message me back.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
But then we connected.
Mm-hmm.
And then. And I think some question that people always want to know is would I ever previously be interested in dating interracial? Yeah? It's an honest question.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, yeah, I did. I used to date someone before I met my wife, it was an interracial relationship. So it just kind of clicked, like, was a little more natural for me. And then we just ended up going out on a date to an Italian restaurant. Yeah, and they were really nice. They gave us like free wine and stuff.
Yeah. It was champagne, by the way.
Oh, it was champagne? Yeah. So we had like spaghetti and, I think I had lasagna and stuff.
Yeah, some pasta and salad and yeah.
And that's kind of the background story of how we first met. And things like that.
Yeah, but definitely go back and watch the video of how we met. I think it has more detail than just than right now.
So the next question is, when did you all have your first kiss? Well, she originally initiated it.
No, I didn't.
And she couldn't hold it back.
No, I didn't. Don't listen.
And so I allowed her, and I told her, I give you permission to kiss me right now. And she kissed me.
No.
And that was our first kiss. That's how I remember it.
No, that is full of baloney. Don't listen to that. So we actually kissed on our first date. It wasn't like a fully kiss. It wasn't like a French kiss or like meow meow meow. It was kind of like
woof woof woof.
It was more like let me try this to see how. I don't know. I guess maybe I just felt comfortable. I never done that before, but I felt more comfortable, and I felt like I want to taste him. I just want to see how he tastes. So I kissed him, but it wasn't like a French kiss.
Yeah. But I had dinner, so my lips were really salty. So it wasn't like anything special.
Okay, but it was a good salty taste. It was. But so yeah, we did kiss on our first date. I know, we did it dirty.
How did you know he or she was the one?
Oh my gosh, I think me kissing you on the first date, I think that could be a sign of like, not always though, but I think I felt.
Yeah, I feel like it was a progression. There isn't like an immediate. I mean, some people say it's immediate for them, but it was a progression. I think for us. Yeah. It's a different experience. My previous relationship was not dating someone who is from another country, spoke another language. So it was a different experience for me. And most of her family speaks French, for example, and I don't speak any French. So trying to connect on different levels can be a struggle, but they do speak English, so it's not like I'm totally in the dark.
Gosh. We do speak English too.
Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah, so I think it was like, to me, I think it kind of added up, like little by little. But I think the way you treated me, the way you talked to me, and one of the first things that I actually noticed was I had to explain to him some stuff that I had to go through to my previous relationship. And I remember him saying like, oh, if I don't treat you that way, I would never let anyone else treat you that way. So to me, that was just like a sign of comfort and, like a protection, like, like more value. Like if I can't treat you badly, excuse me, I was laughing really hard earlier, so I'm choking. But it was more like, if I don't treat you this way, so I can't let anyone else treat you that way. So I think that was really something, because in a relationship for me, I always want to feel safe, loved, and wanted. And if I don't feel that, it's kind of like I can't really see a lot of future with you. I mean, what's the point if you can't protect me, love me? So I think just little things that he's done, and he introduced me to his mother about 2 weeks after we met. And you don't bring anyone to your parents quickly or out of the blue. Usually, like when people do stuff like that, it's a big sign. It's like, I want you. Yeah. I want to be with you for a long time, if not the rest of my life. So, stuff like that made me feel like, yes, this is, it's something big. So, yeah. How long have you guys been together? We've been together for 3 years. It will be 3 years in March. We met on March 2017, and it will be 3 years in March. And we have been married for nine months.
Yeah.
Almost 10 months. Almost 1 year.
It's been quick.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It has been. Like,
it goes by fast.
It does.
Wow.
This is the next question. Do you want to read it?
What do you guys do for a living? So, you can go first.
So, I work in a medical field, and the plan is to go to PA school one day. But, I'm all about, like, medical stuff. So, yeah.
I'm a software engineer, so I'm just trying to get better at programming. So, I automate stuff. So, whatever you do at work manually, if there's a consistent and constant thing that you do all the time that's repetitive, then I try to automate that. That's kind of what I do at my job, something like that.
And the next question is, are you expecting? Ooh, no, we're not. No, we're not expecting. Not yet, at least. Who said I love you first?
I already told him that you did.
No, I did not.
It was after she kissed me and I gave her permission.
Didn't.
She said, I love you.
No.
And then she also wanted to propose, but I said, wait, that's just too much. Hang on, please. Let's just take it slow. I just want to get to know you. I really can't take all of this pressure. And she's backed off and she's like, okay, but I still love you. I said, okay, fine, whatever.
Don't believe that. No, he actually told me he loved me first. It was perfect.
That's true. I was just kidding.
It was perfect.
Okay, yeah. Now my memory's jogged.
By the way, I did not tell him I love him back on that day. There's reasons why, but that's for a different day. Who knows? I did love him, but I just couldn't tell him I love him right there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then, how old are you both? And another question, kind of, what's the age difference between you two? I'm 32.
I'm 35. I turned 35 in October. Her birthday's in May.
So we think about 3 year difference, or
yeah.
2.5-ish, 3.5-ish, something like that.
And when we met, I was 30. Was I 32?
I think so. I was 29.
You were 29, so that was about the age we met.
Yeah.
What are your couple goals y'all set together? How is progress going? I would say the goals change a lot. You know, the first year we got married, it was a learning experience, and we're still in the first year. And as we go along, you know, there's bumps in the road, and we try to adjust, take a step back, adjust, and then figure out what works and what doesn't. And then in the future, we try to make those corrections along the way, and how we interact with each other, communicate. If we have a disagreement, you know, how to know like when the other person is beginning to get probably just frustrated and needs to step back, you know, those kinds of things. But some of the goals that we have, we want to, hopefully in a couple of years, we want to buy another house. Of course, sell the one we have. Because we do have plans for the future that maybe we might be expecting in the years to come.
You never know.
And the place we have right now, it's good for 2 people, but eventually when you start to get 3, 4, it's just too small.
So I think that's one of our biggest plan or goals right now, to, you know, get a bigger house. We do have like a 3-bedroom right now, but it's just like, you know, we want to have like a little bit bigger, more space at least, I would say. And another goal, I would say, we decided to go back to church more frequently. So we go to church pretty much every Sundays, unless if we are out of, you know, town or out of state or whatever. We try to make sure that it's there every Sundays as much as we can. And then when will you guys link me up?
Hook you up. Link
you up, whatever. That's the weirdest thing. So
where do you live?
Most of our friends, it's either they are married or in a serious relationship. We do have single friends, but it's just hard to link people up because you don't know. You know, we know our friends, has friends, so we don't know the other side of them. So I think hooking people up, it's always good and bad idea, because you don't want to be responsible of what happens, you know.
If it doesn't work out.
If it doesn't work out or whatever like that. So I would say just always give everything to God. You know, he always answers every prayers. I think that's one of the best answers I can give. I know it might sound a little bit cliche, but I think giving everything to God and let Him just take control of it is the best thing. So and
definitely date. I think dating is, you know, important, because then you find out what you like, what you don't like. And if you have to date 100 people, you know, go on dates, whatever, not like be in a long-term relationship, you need to learn what you like and then
That's
what
true.
you don't like. And
That's true. Don't settle for less. Never settle for less. Has your husband ever been to Africa?
Did we fly over it on our way to Paris?
No, we did not.
No, we didn't?
No.
Alright, well, I was close.
Not.
But no, I've never been. I've never landed there.
He has not yet. We are thinking, hopefully, 2021, we're going to go to Africa. Maybe 2022, we don't know yet. But yeah, I really want to take him back home and, you know, and just kind of see where where I came from, where I lived, and all of that. So we're thinking maybe in the next year or so, he would go. It's just like a lot of process, all the vaccines and everything, and time. I don't want to go to Africa for a week, and it's just, we would have to block our vacation time to just do Africa, because we don't have a whole month of vacation, you know. Well, we could probably have, you know, like different little weeks by week, I don't know, but I think it would take us a lot of time to plan that. So maybe 2021, maybe 2022, and my mom also wants to go there, like, as
so
a
we can
family.
Make a family trip out of it. That's a good idea.
It's probably going to be like a whole family just gonna go, and we might do our traditional wedding there too. We don't know yet, but that's for a different topic. I know.
Okay.
We haven't really. That is, I shouldn't probably
So
say
I think
that.
why they asked that question, have I ever been to Africa? I haven't, because it's where you're from, and I'm from America. I've never been to, like, where you overseas like that, right? So maybe a good question is, like, have I ever met your other family? We did go to France, which is where she has a lot of her family, and I did meet several people from her family when we were in Paris, and we traveled across Europe during that time, but it was a new experience for me, a new culture, and I really enjoyed it.
Shock.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And the people there were just really welcoming and very warm. And I imagine the people when I go to Africa are going to be the same. Very family oriented, very hospitable. Just really like those kind of values, and I really saw that when I went to go visit her family, and that was also one of the reasons why I originally married her.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
The last one, it's not even like a question, but it's just kind of like 3 words. I didn't write the name of whoever that word is, but it was it says, I love you, we love you too.
Oh yeah.
We do. Thank you. And that was it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like. We have a lot of ideas will be coming up. But as of right now, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to share this.
Say that in French. I'll say it in English. You say it in French.
No, don't set me up. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like. I'm planning on teaching him French, so you guys don't worry. You're gonna hear me speaking French.
That's not why I mentioned it.
So I'm planning on teaching him French, a little bit of French words. So, so you will hear me speaking French. Then it's just weird when people tell you speak French or speak this language. It's like, ugh. Just But whenever I'm with my family, English stays out of the door. Like the sooner I go to my mom's place, we don't speak English. Everything goes. Every once in a while we throw English for him, but it's more like my African or my French and stuff. But again, thank you guys, and we hope you have a good week.
Bye. Salute.
Bye. Bye.